that's it.
And the two relevant feats are Recover Breath, which is 1 round less, and Quicken Breath, which is +4 recovery.
Okay, and they apply?
Yep.
So I could do it as like a move action?
Yes.
Nice. All right.
He was supposed to be your free cohort. Instead, you get one of his powers through the blade.
But my brain... think of it this way. My blade isn't going to be pissing at me 3/4 of the time. Because before it was judgmental. Very judgmental. My weapon was like, why are you talking to the other alignment? It's like it's my job.
Yeah, at least he's a little more aligned to your, like, in alignment with your own alignment, which is neutral. He is, Zateo is neutral. He's just angry that he's a sword.
Yeah, well, rightfully so. Who wouldn't be like...
The dragon in the blade.
No.
I was given options. The other options sounded like the, the evil quest option. Stick Drinka in the blade. How is that gonna go well? I have controlled Drinka. Look at Dwarvish Society. I have mastered the evil trickster, and nothing shall go wrong from now on.
Okay, you guys figure it'll probably take a couple of days of cleanup to move all the bodies, create the pyre, to go through the salvage and kind of collect goods from the temple. If there's nothing in particular you guys want to do, there are a couple of things that Widget has in a bag.
Should we be worried that they just punked Cog out of the No, it's all right.
Well, I'm sure Sonny would have been in touch if they were all dying or something. They probably just panicked.
I'm gonna go for a schwitz. Widget taking off his jacket and hat. He's gonna go sit in the steam room.
Yeah, go and sit in the old spa steam room. All right, so you guys are basically clearing out the temple. You're not kind of making a hop back. We're still in downtime. Let me know when.
Well, Barnabas is going to basically do a sending to Giselle Brist. Actually, no. He's just going to send the bill with Quintessa.
Okay. How much is the Expeditionary League charging for
our 1 day of work?
Yep.
Well, closing a portal. He's itemizing things. Dead gnolls. Blah blah blah. Distance traveled. Spells used. Oh yeah. Imperial discount. Which is bullshit.
Discount is plus 5%.
He's gonna charge like 20,000.
Okay. Quintessa has this document.
Please bring that to the Imperial Administrator.
All right. While you're cleaning up, Sonny, your spell eventually just runs out. He spent the entire time within Mage's private sanctumed areas.
You've got to sleep sometime.
It's probably
It's like
it's probably in a Mage's sanctum.
Sonny sitting in a pile of trash, scrying in a bad mixture of fluids, looking so sad.
I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Okay. Poor Sonny.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna wave that. You've cleared out Citadel Greystone, that the attack of Half-X in, like, some of the garbage is cleared by the time the other group gets back, but it's still quite clearly the entire inn is trashed. And we're going to call that week the 7th week of winter done from respective of downtime.
Okay.
There are a couple of things, like, there is this bag that you got from Fangren, who is the Mad Knoll Prophet. that Widget hasn't explored yet, and there are some special items inside that bag that I need to know what you're doing with, and that you need to interact with for the first time. Do I just want to slot that into like Widget's like as a thing he's going to do during downtime?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, before you craft your whirligig. Okay, so I'm going to put down eye and head as a thing. And then let me know which week you guys want to, track down assassins if you actually do want to do that.
What's Sunny doing now?
All right, so I'm going to save this map, and then I'm going to move Amiria to the half-X Inn where you teleport back to.
And if so, Amiria wanted to go to Bilgewater is so the wrong place. Brindle, thank you. It's like I've fallen into a Cthulhu book. Yeah. So, I think like Sunny is going to start scrying on all of the creatures who like we're going to scry on all of the Bargles. Is the next block because all the Bargles need to die or need to. We have to see how good of casters they are because they teleport. So maybe we'll be like a little chicken farm of.
Okay, so
Bargles.
Sunny is going to spend time basically. Is this interrupting face punch training? So put down spying on assailants because you've got a lot of. You saw a lot of creatures, and Sunny can start narrowing down where it is that these people lair.
Yes, that's the. I want the kill list. I want the go away list.
Yep.
Yep. So I will. So is that happening in parallel with face punch training, or do you want me to?
No, those will be separate weeks.
Cool, that's fine. And I will copy this, drop it down, and go spying on assailants. I think I spelled that wrong. Can't be correct.
It's fine. It's good enough.
That was close.
A-N-T-S.
It's A, yeah. But I had to check. Like, it doesn't look right. I say Lance. Okay. Branos. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the group returns to the half-X Inn after many days of clearing out the or several days of clearing out the Greystone Citadel. What is Barnabas's or what are the reactions to the destruction that they see?
What happened? What happened to all the booze?
Mister's having fun because she's got a lot of that rubble that goes into her gizzard, so she's got all sorts of interesting rubble in her gizzard.
Sunny is still using like cracked bottles of booze and whatever as his scrying focus instead of just creating water.
Yeah, it does look like Thogrim returned to his forge, and that cog was actually in the forge as well. But you do see Slake like sweeping stuff up. Ask the fucking Druid of Volcano.
Hello.
Wait. What happened?
We were attacked.
We got attacked by some assholes. There's a bunch of corpses still up there. Flies on flies.
They absconded. Thieves. Brigands. Ne'er-do-wells. There's a wizard collective. Did you know there's a wizard collective? A wizard collective all with the same... in their horrible...
What, like they was wearing masks, or...?
No. I don't think they said their name. Many wizards, all with the same face.
Like Thogrim's, that is simulacra.
More personality than that. Along that line, yes. But they fight with one another. Or argue, at least bicker. Can't have a drink. There's like a cracked bottle of whatever. He's just pushing it
That's
forward.
not what that's for! Give me that!
It's usually like a bottle of bourbon.
What happened to you, Slake? What happened to ambush the ambusher?
Yeah, we got a bunch of them, see?
There was an elf who tried to murder me. I don't like him very much.
We got them back. We forced them to run away, like a bunch of cowardly spellbeggars.
And then there was this horrible prismatic kobold.
Prismatic kobold?
Yes. Powerful caster. Will make a brilliant lizard, I think. Brilliant lizard. But there is the demon fly on the wall. I think we know where the entrance to his lair is, and that is where the elf is sleeping. At least last I checked.
All right. Are you waiting for my permission to go kick his ass?
I'm hoping to get more. The Farseer went with the wizards took the Farseer.
But maybe if you go and kick their asses, you can ask them, provided you don't kill them first, where they took the Farseer.
The Wizard Collective.
Yeah, Sonny, you've been feeling really ill the last few days. It looks like you've been using it non-stop for 3 months. Sonny currently has 3 temporary negative levels.
In the meantime, get some rest. You look like shit. Have you eaten?
Dedicated, that's all.
Have you eaten?
Have I eaten? I am the Druid of Volcanica. This light upon the fields is my food, although a big stuff. We're all doomed, aren't we? I forget.
Well, some people are doomed. Okay, Sonny, I want to make this perfectly clear to you. I don't know, nor have I ever seen this Dee. Ever.
She's a fae. She likes to paint.
Well,
she's not so bad. Just like looking away.
Yeah.
You actually think Slake might like this DD person, but he's trying to hide his true feelings. She's not so bad.
I am not a fan of the Fae. They're very unpredictable. They fuck with your shit.
Yeah, Dugan's the one you gotta look out for.
What is a Dugan?
He could be anywhere.
Is he as anywhere as Dee has been?
Yeah, they if there's
kind of a pair.
3 of them, right? Capra, but yeah.
Capra's easy to see. He's got horns.
Well, I think I've seen that one, yeah.
And a kilt, and Slake makes a lewd gesture.
All right, well, if you'll excuse me, Barnabas will go have a look at the dead bugs.
Sure.
They're demons.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, are you just taking Sonny at his word, or are you actually looking?
No, he's going to look.
Okay, give me a knowledge planes and a knowledge...
Take 20 on the planes, get a 72.
Dungeoneering?
Dungeoneering, I will take 10 and get a 62.
They are demons. You know what a Chasmi demon is. They are large, chaotic, evil, extraplanar Tanari. Mm-hmm. They have all sorts of droning powers, fear aura. They've got a good amount of spell-like abilities. Their bites wound. They can summon other Chasmis. These ones look like they've... like they're a little bit of twisted by chaotic energies. You may think that they've dipped into either the Oberonth pool, or they've become somewhat aberrant, or perhaps even just exposed to chaotic energies like Aemon was. Yep.
Sunny scares.
One of them has an extra. One of them has an extra feeler. The other one's got like 2 mouths, extra eyes, a strange colored wings. Like not quite like they're. No 2 of them look exactly alike.
Okay.
Barnabas, they also look very, very familiar. Barnabas has inspected the thing that crawled inside of Amadeus's head.
Yes, I believe he has.
They look like full-grown horse-sized versions of that creature.
I have to make an appointment at the prison. Excuse me. Come, Eamon. We have a trip to make. And we're getting you a helmet that's never coming off, by the way.
Quintessa, are you able to teleport? Says Emiria.
I am.
If you would not mind, I would like to return to Brindle. It is a place that I can remember somewhat.
Has Quintessa ever been to Brindle?
Yeah, Brindle's a major town within the Elseer Vale, so yeah, you've been to Brindle.
Okay. I can certainly spare the spells today. Of course. Evidently, I have to stop in Denevar anyway. She's looking. She's got the bill in her hand.
Yep. She looks to Brennos and says, "I will be in Brindle," like with some certainty, even though she seems very uncertain and she hasn't said very much about what she is or where she came from. Or
going to cut off a piece of beard and hand it to her.
She looks at it for a moment.
Wizards know how to make it do things.
She nods. She tucks it away in a pouch. She does not give you anything in return.
Nope.
She does glance at the sword. Keep it safe as a weapon can be.
There's gods out there that have earned the right to bleed.
There's this mixture of like admiration and fear of Brennos. Which is just rolling a cigar.
Anybody knows how...
just rolling a cigar, watching this.
If anybody knows how hard he hits, it's the lady stuck inside the instrument of destruction he prefers. Fucking bounced around in that thing for months.
She's got CTE.
Valsorin approaches Sunny. This is kind of at the end of the conversation with Barnabas. Like, we need to go to the prison. There was an attack here.
Yes, a one-eyed elf tried to murder me.
I should like to know who your enemies are. If we are to continue to work together, he's kind of talking over Sunny to Barnabas. We should be well aware of the dangers that we face.
Why are we still working together? We're done. We did the job. You got your bill. This is the part where you leave and pay me.
Yeah, you can't quite see Valsorin's expression under his helmet, but it
which means he sticks his head over the bar. Pay me, Quintessa, Countess. I want money.
So Sunny will cast a shared memory.
Yep.
And just give Valsorin the memories of the
scrying event.
The scrying event with the sea invisibility running. And those are the ones who took my Farsi.
He nods.
They call themselves the Wizard Collective, although I guess you remember that now.
Demon summoners and demon worshippers must be wiped like a stain from the lands of the Imperium.
Yes.
You actually should, if it's a stain, you should dab it. You're just gonna spread it if you wipe.
Now is not the time for semantics, Barnabas. Now is the time for dabbing or wiping or swiping or cleaving our way to solving our problems. Friendship is what we need now. Valsorin, help us.
If you're going to go teleport to that spot, and he kind of points at his head where you touched it, let us know.
Once I know more about this collective, it will be time. Big black bags under his eyes.
Yeah.
Doing fucking chaos.
Until then, look after yourself, is what he says. Looks up at the bird. He just gives Barnabas a nod and walks back. He's fine with Barnabas wanting to get paid. He didn't.
Yeah. Baby.
All right, is Quintessa dropping Amiria off in Brindle?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're gonna DM. She's just got regular teleporter. We're just gonna DM point that it worked, or
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get you get to Brindle during downtime.
Yeah.
If there's a whoopsie teleport, the chances are you eventually get there. So in Brindle, I'm going to actually copy Amiria's token to where you basically drop her off to in Brindle. I don't know if you care or not, but she does seem to be a strange being.
She's worth taking note of for sure.
Okay. She goes to a building called the Platinum Shrine, which is the long, empty, but still standing shrine to Bahamut. You escort her there to the Platinum Shrine. She walks in. It's kind of open to the elements. There's not a lot of furniture in it. Like the door had been removed, or it was just fashioned so that it was sort of an open temple. It does have like a sky well where rain would come into the center part of the temple. There are still what look like silvery platinum scales that are along the wall. She just simply goes up to the altar and then drops to one knee and begins to pray.
Okay.
I don't know how long Quintessa waits with
She
Valsorin.
eyes her for a minute because, ladies don't often fall out of swords. So
Yeah, you're not sure about this one. Your reports back to the Imperial Administrator might be
it'll be
interesting.
noted. Yeah.
What was Barnabas's check on her paperwork?
He hasn't done it yet.
Barnabas! Oi! He didn't give the lady her papers. And now they're all the people to pull up their ass are going,
Well,
I thought I was doing really good with the winking.
Well, I had a bunch of papers and inks and stamps and waxes and all sorts of things at the Half-Axe Inn.
What at the Half-Axe Inn?
Can't seem to find them. So you can fuck off. She'll be fucking fine. No one's fucking with the lady with the wings, okay?
Oh,
And he patronizingly, you don't even know where these balls are coming from, taps you on the head as he walks by.
Okay, there is a priestess of the five-faced god, a mother or a sister that is standing at the doorway of the destroyed inn, just sort of like politely trying to get some. Oh, that's not Amiria.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
How do you do, ma'am?
Yep.
We're closed. Ladies' night was been moved to tomorrow.
Widget wears a hat, right?
Yep.
Yes.
He does tip it.
She looks like she kind of frowns when she sees the hat. She was warned not to talk to the guy with the hat.
Well, he did say man in a hat.
Okay.
No.
Is Sonny here, friend of Amadeus?
Yeah, he'd be the, Sonny, you've got visitors. Hello?
You don't know who this woman is.
Oh, hello.
She's looking at the destruction. Apologies for to interrupt your cleaning.
There was an accident. Oh, you're a sister, probably of the Five-Faced God. Hello.
Yes, I am.
Which of the fingers?
I am Sister Lavinia of the Church of the Five-Faced God of the Divine Knot. I served a priest that you may know, Priest Halon of He of Five Faces.
Do I know? Halon sounds familiar to Adam.
Halon was one of the... he must have had some important place. You vaguely recall him being part of groups of people that were organizing the defense of...
Local
Overlook.
Elsyr Vale, knowledge religion?
Sure.
How many days has it been since the attack?
It's been... That 5-day week has gone by, so like 4 days,
Okay.
sort of thing.
32 knowledge local.
Cog could be back.
Okay, Cog, it looks like on this week was creating a hand for Zim, so I don't know where he was doing that, but he could be back checking in on
Sure.
checking on this. What was the check on knowledge local Elsyr Vale?
32.
32.
The Druid of Volcanica. Elsyr Vale's in Volcanica.
So, Priest Halon was the war priest of the Five-Faced God, head of the Church of the Five-Faced God and the Divine Knot. So he was part of the, like a religious support for the armed forces of Overlook. You've met him before, I think.
Yeah.
If you saw his token, you probably would recognize him. So let me drag his token to this map for a second. This guy.
Yes. Yes.
I have dire news. It pertains to Amadeus's current predicament.
I haven't seen Amadeus for a few days. It's been like...
Did Barnabas just leave?
Yeah, he like walked by. He's like, I don't give a shit. She wants to talk to Sunny. That means religious crazy talk. Bye bye.
Okay.
Yes. He left. He had to go find himself.
You are aware that he is in prison.
It's an odd place to find yourself. I thought it was more, spiritual.
Was that the Black Barnabas that...
I've never heard him called as the Black Barnabas, but that was Barnabas. He's a bit upset. He really liked the bar. He's pointing at the smash bar.
I was warned by Amadeus not to speak to him.
Why is Barnabas... Not Barnabas. I know why Barnabas is like Barnabas. Why is Amadeus in prison? I mean...
Amadeus came to our shrine.
He feels guilt.
And he undertook confession as well as providing a very substantial donation to the church.
son of a bitch. Which it's gonna, like,
Smash in his head. Ah!
it's like, I knew it.
It was a sum that I had never seen. The leader of our church is new, and I suspect that there's foul play. Our previous leader, the war chaplain, Priest Halon, left for a spiritual retreat at the most peculiar of times and left many things undone. Our priest Grovolt took confession from Amadeus and then did the most peculiar thing. Instead of helping Amadeus with his atonement for his sins, was immediately handed over to the government of Overlook, whereupon his confessions were made known, and he is currently being held for crimes such as admitted murder.
Wait. Oh, but he was under an enchantment. He was not of his right mind.
When he
I'm
came,
the druid of Volcanica.
when he came for confession, he was not charmed.
Of course he wasn't. I would move such charm.
Oh, yes.
I removed the charm when the opportunity arose. Don't tell him that.
Your voice is very familiar. Do I know you?
Some people know me as the druid.
That's
at one
it.
point-
You're the druid of Volcanica. Her eyes go wide.
Yes.
Is it true that we're all going to starve? That the sun will not return? And that the ash and snows will continue for years?
At least 1 year.
Okay, so
It should be a singular year. Don't worry, we're trying to get the fungal farms up and running again. Magic and faith will guide the way.
It is a peculiar thing with the old gods. They seem much more concerned with local affairs than do the new.
Different approaches, I suppose.
Halon said something curious to me before he went on his spiritual retreat, that he was very surprised that the High Priest of Morden didn't foresee the volcanic eruption, that Omolga Mons was such an event that High Priest of Morden should have received some warning.
Is going to snort at the other, like sitting on a pile of broken chair.
I suppose Durkirk was too preoccupied with his constructions, she says.
Dwarves can be rather single-minded. So, you suspect foul play afoot amongst...
Yes, it was very suspicious, the note that that Priest Halon left, saying that he was going to spiritual retreat without actually saying to exactly where and when and for how long. I did investigate.
Could we see his chamber?
His chamber is now occupied by Grovolt, who arrived with great coincidence, with proper documentation, naming him the appointed leader of the Church of the Five-Faced God here in Overlook. I did search for Halon. He does wear a particular symbol, a holy symbol that is passed down to the leads of the priests of that particular church. He took that with him, and his symbol was within Overlook, moved around for some time, but I unfortunately lost track of it. Somewhere in the center of town. This was days after he would have been gone. I actually thought I was looking for it as to see where it went. he would have left such a sigil behind, as it does unlock several things in the temple.
Have you attempted to scry upon him?
Unfortunately, such prayers are not available.
That's all right. I really like scrying.
No shit! This is Slake as he's
Nice.
cleaning up some broken glass. Mister does not like the word scry. She's got enough intelligence that she does not like how much time Sunny spends staring into things.
So, I can sometimes misread social situations. Are we primarily was Halon the one who made the decision with Amadeus, or did all this happen sort of quickly and coincidentally?
No, Amadeus came to our shrine
Afterwards.
sometime after Halon left. Or disappeared.
We can try to find Halon.
The letter, I had it, but strangely I think someone took it.
I'm going to... Do you mind if I cast a spell?
Any assistance that you and your Steel Rose League members can provide. Hey, Sonny!
Yes? Yes, sir?
No charity!
It's not charity, it's for...
Well,
it's
hold
for
on.
Amadeus.
Exactly. This is a friend of Amadeus.
Well, I tried, Barnabas. Wait.
Barnabas was here if he didn't want to... if he didn't want to get...
Sister, Amadeus is a well-respected friend of ours. His current condition is horrible, but it's his choice. Whatever he requests, I'm sure that we'll take care of it for you.
So, I want to check her to see if she's had her memory fuddled with at all.
Yep.
I've got Detect Charm, I've got Arcane Sight, I've got Detect Magic. I want to see if... Because she seems to have some gaps in her memory. So, I want to see if somebody's been fuddling here.
Nope. She does not have any enchantments upon her. She does have a spell running. Give me a second.
Aura of good.
She had a very, very minor, it's like it faded, like cantrip level divination on her when she had walked in.
She blessed herself before coming into the... She steeled her nerves through,
Yep, there's a spell called Enhanced Diplomacy, which gives you a +2.
Nice.
She was trying to diplomacy, you guys.
She was trying
to be nice. She's like,
us heroes.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll help.
And Barnabas, the one who would have been dickish about the whole thing, left. All right.
I kind of regret leaving though, because who's calling him the Black Barnabas? I don't know. and why?
Well, it might be Amadeus being like, "Oh, it's his black heart. Wants only money. He's a corrupting force."
It's Amadeus. Don't talk to the black-hearted Barnabas. He's like, bad. The reason why I left.
Hog, they're telling me I should take care of myself, so it would probably be good to stretch my legs. Would you like to, escort
Yes.
us?
Let's go for a walk, Sonny.
All right.
it's time for you to have your fresh air. This way, Sonny.
Barnabas is looking for a helmet that will contain Eamon's horns to hopefully prevent them from growing or at least falling off.
The shedding, the pig
Yeah.
pen. 2 pockets. It's it's just a beer helmet with 2
you stopped nearby, Barnabas, and you can actually see Sonny. Are you leaving the tavern, or
yeah,
okay.
we'll go to their Sonny wants to go see wants to go find we're gonna go find the cross, or go to the temple, or talk to Amadeus. This is we're
Okay.
go, dude.
Barnabas, are you taking Mister with you?
Sure.
Okay, and then Cog is going with you. All right, Barnabas, just so Mark could be involved. You see the 3 of them leaving with this priestess, and they're headed off somewhere.
The fuck? All right, I want to know what got him away from scrying.
All right, so you follow them for some time, or are you gonna like?
Hey, don't you get in any trouble, you!
All right, so you make yourself known. Eamon trots over, just gives Cog and Sonny a nod.
There's a mystery afoot.
This lady looks really worried about you.
Just an FYI, Cog's fists are good for the next few weeks.
Okay.
Sense motive?
Yeah,
she's worried.
She's worried about you specifically.
Is there something I could do to put you more at ease? You seem a little tense. More so for those who wear that sort of gear.
Your Barnabas, Barnabas
the what? Barnabas the what?
Amadeus was a member of your league, wasn't he?
Yes, in fact, I was just on my way to see him.
He warned me about you.
Oh, he did he? After I volunteered to be his fucking lawyer for free. Granted, it's my first case, so,
You will be representing him in the courts?
Yes, I will.
Why are we having a court case?
Because Amadeus murdered a bunch of people, evidently.
He was under a compulsion. His mind was addled by horrible magics.
Yes.
So the goodly magics cleared this up, and now he's, free to go.
He has been, if you have not noticed, riddled with guilt over what he had done. Being whatever spiritual leanings he had with the enchantment prevented that from happening.
He should never have gone where he is. His
I
confession
don't disagree. He should be back there cleaning up the fucking mess is what he should be doing.
His confession should have never been shared unless he was a demon worshipper and doing something upon the most restricted and vile of lists. His confession should have never been shared with the local authorities.
Well, I saw that the confession. There's some pretty vile things on there. I mean, no sacrificing babies or anything like that, but still.
She flinches at that. She's probably not used to being talked to that way.
So
she makes a holy symbol, the 5, a holy sign of the 5 is God, oh.
That escalated quickly.
And she now knows that that Barnabas is the Blackhearted. She's
you're hot.
Yeah.
Who is calling me the Blackhearted? Where did this come from?
Amadeus is calling you that, I think.
Cog's looking at you like, come on.
Well,
You are a man of many monikers. Nancy Pants, the geographer, the Blackheart.
yes, and perhaps Amadeus will be the soon-to-be beheaded.
he will
Might grow back.
He shows up. Yeah, Your Honor, he did it.
It might, yeah.
you will not defend him with honor?
It's a joke. You know, don't you ever threaten to kill your family and friends?
She looks appalled.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have no family and friends. That's all right. That's what religion's for. He taps her on the shoulder.
So, we could probably walk and talk at the same time.
Yes. Where are you going? What did Amadeus have you do? What got you away from scrying is my real question.
Amadeus is in need. Friends come first.
Yeah, I suppose.
Also, there's a missing priest, as well as a missing artifact that both could be scryed upon.
Ah. What priest is missing?
Oh shit.
War Priest Halon is missing. Or at least he has disappeared or has left.
You sure you want him back?
This would be his humor.
No, it's not.
He was a much more stable leader than our current one.
So,
Who's your current leader?
He is a priest by the name of Grovolt.
Do I know who Grovolt is?
we suspect Grovolt might have taken Amadeus's money.
Oh, I do not believe that the donation was marked down in the proper ledgers. It is not my main concern, however.
Well, why didn't you say there was money involved?
It's his. So he's going to like turn to the side. It's his main concern. Greed, you know.
Do I have to pay you for your help?
No.
No, of course not. We'll just he looks at Sunny. We'll see how much of the money we can recover, and wink, wink.
Would you like a ride? So he's going to like try to change the subject. We can throw around Mistra.
All right, this is Grovolt. Knowledge, religion, local Elster Vale. Who the fuck is this guy?
Here. It's like somebody with no reputation. So the DC would be like 40.
Okay, so Elster Vale or just...
Yeah, knowledge, local, Elsie Vale.
Okay, so if I take 10, I get 62.
Okay. In some you had looked at some list of priests long ago, and there's some minor priest whose name is like you remember with your eidetic memory, I guess, you know, like.
Let's just go talk to him.
He is the head priest of the Church of the Five-Faced God.
He's a fucking nobody.
I warn you that while I am on the street, I do expect some common and blue language. He is still the high priest of our religion.
Well, then you should treat him with the accorded respect.
She looks worried and now fully understands why Amadeus told her not to speak to Barnabas.
Barnabas, take it easy now. Let's help the sister.
Ask some simple questions.
So first, why don't we focus our energies initially on finding the wayward priest, Halon? If he was moving around the city, yet not, doing his duties, that would be strange.
Well, did you know he was moving about the city? Marta's just wasn't there for the conversation.
Yeah, she
the priestess here was locating objects.
She used a locate object on his particular holy symbol, which was somehow tied to his rank as the head of the church.
So this holy symbol was moving around.
Yes.
So he could be fucking had to be head cut off being eaten by sewer gators right now.
Potentially.
Barnabas.
If that was the case, though, well, whoever has the holy symbol obviously is ne'er-do-well at some level and would have some explaining to do.
All right, you could just find some things, but yeah, it has some explaining to do for sure.
Of course. And maybe they have a good explanation, but maybe they don't.
Oh, also, those giant flies that attack you are the same flies that have been plaguing Amadeus for the last year. Just much bigger.
Ew.
Amadeus is plagued by flies?
Oh yeah, they're not normal flies, obviously. The demonic flies, giant demonic flies. The ones he's played by are tiny though, just little pupa state sort of things, but they're from another plane and demonic.
There have been some complaints of people finding strange bugs that are very hard to kill.
That would sound about right. Is this in the prison or just like around the city?
In Overlook, she says.
Oh, we have a mystery. Has anyone tried to detect evil upon these bugs?
The only ones I've ever seen are dead, so, however, they are evil. They're demonic.
Right, so even if they're very small, they should, have a trace.
They are dead. They're not evil. They're dead.
No. The ones that are alive, the people.
Oh, yes, yes, they will be, yeah.
It may explain why the flies have never been a problem in the church.
You telling yourself that. All right, let's go.
Is warded against chaos. Or evil.
The Church of the Five is God is holy ground.
Sunny is trying to. There are many churches to the five-faced God. Some of them are, orderly.
You get a sense that she's a lower level cleric.
So some of them have like spiked spanky paddles or whatever. Like,
so could you tell me this new high priest? Did he send Halon away, or he arrived after?
Coincidentally, within the same 2-day span. I did not discover the letter right away that Halon left. And no, I do not have the letter. Someone has taken it from my chambers.
Do you remember reading the letter?
Yeah, do you remember what the letter looks like? Because we could find that letter, if it still exists.
Or you can do that memory trick with the letter.
Read the memory of the letter.
I do recall reading the letter. I skimmed it very quickly as I was confused as to the events that were transpiring.
Might I, very gingerly and, with all of due respect, read the letter from your mind?
Okay.
I'd actually like to see the letter from her mind.
She looks like she doesn't want
She does.
Barnabas anywhere near her mind.
Telephone.
I'll take it from you, yeah.
So Sunny will cast a share memory.
Will this hurt? Is what she says.
Oh,
Painful as fuck.
no. I'm very good at magic. Sunny with three negative levels, I'm very good at magic.
Okay. She permits this hesitantly.
Okay.
And she shows you there's this flash of emotion, like she was very confused, and she went charging the billowing robes in a hurry towards a chamber where she knew that the letter would be after being told that it would be in there, and then she grabbed it. She noticed that the seal was just like a generic wax seal, like it wasn't actually stamped with anything. She broke it and read it, and it was a very informal letter that says, I have decided to go on spiritual retreat, H.
Forgery.
That is bullshit. Is it like linguistics to try to determine a forgery?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
Let Barnabas do it.
Well, we can both try.
Of course, she wasn't like this is all memory, right? It's like
This
very,
is her memory of it,
very.
yeah. 22.
It had some other some other writing on it, and
Yeah.
like to whom it may concern kind of thing. It was a very generic letter.
It comes from the doppelganger template letter of "We disappeared this guy."
There's Bargles about.
Yeah, I know.
Does Barnabas know about the Bargles?
Barnabas knows. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Barnabas and Chaga and that group went
seriously.
went into the Bargle Castle. that was a Master of Puppets adventure.
Good game. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The Bargles, remember, had something to do with Bellefonte.
They like copied people's
They
like
copied
everything.
powers.
They're
Powers.
doppelgangers. Yeah.
They had templates that they could copy, so they could
Something
get
Desaad doesn't do at all.
So, you'll.
Should.
What's Desaad's background? He was an orphaned
Orphan, yeah.
orphaned
He's like,
doppelganger?
you gotta do these things. Like, what? And he ran away. It's neutral.
Have to eat their what now?
You can't tell me what. I know better.
This letter is very suspicious.
Yes.
Very blunt. And the wax seal was just, no pomp or circumstance to it.
No, it's as if he was not a priest when he wrote it. And definitely not a war priest of high standing within Overlook.
This is most...
The documents, however, that were carried by Grovalt were very official and had the right markings. I dare not question them, although I
Does
wish I had.
Grovalt ever leave the temple?
Grovalt does not act like a priest. He does not lead the congregations. He's delegated many of the duties of the temple to, well, me, as well as a few others. I do not know what he spends his day doing.
Have you ever seen him cast any of your, his like healing clerical abilities?
Like I said, he leaves many of the temple duties to us. I am so far behind in my duties that I barely had time to go and visit Amadeus today, and by the moment I fall further behind, risking rod and wrath.
We can investigate, subtly, while allowing you to get back to your business, if you like.
I would very much like you to investigate, and I would very much like not to know or be associated with such investigation, she says.
Perfect.
Glancing towards Barnabas and the tiefling that are standing there grinning.
Well, this is part of the thing. 3 more spells, and I think we can be on our ways. 2 more. Basically, I want a memory of the amulet so that we can find the amulet.
Okay.
And I want a memory of Grovalt so that I don't even have to see his ass.
There's a memory when Sister Lavinia, who apparently is from Overlook, was consecrated as a priestess of that particular temple, and she was like kneeling before the priest, and that holy symbol of the 5-faced god was brought out, and they basically gave their oath before the holy symbol. It looks like a pentagon. Mm-hmm. So you get a really good look at it.
Okay. Perfect. So the Halon's pentagon holy symbol. And then, does she have a memory of Grovalt?
Yeah, I could show you his token if you want to.
Sure.
If we go to
The Overlook City has one.
Overlook map and then zoom in to here. Hey, look at Breno's buddying with Griff. Let's erase Riff.
Come on, we're still friends. Do you want to cut the bread?
Oh, and we'll erase the treasure trunk. But there's Grovolt.
Okay, where should I be looking? Oh, I think I'm in the right now. Seedman, no. Grain Lord, no. Oh, there we go. Ah, right. That, I mean, Halon wasn't no looker, but holy banditry, Batman. Okay. Okay. All right. If this takes more than a few days, if the church wishes support of the druids of Volcanica, I can come bestow some healing upon your congregation. I do like casting spells.
Our congregation is quite capable of looking after. We're quite capable of looking after ourselves. It is not. It is not the.
If it's paperwork or rituals, I'm not very good at those things. So, you know. Spells. Love spells.
I am mostly concerned if there was foul play involved with the removal, disappearance, or spiritual retreat of our former leader.
Do you like badges?
We don't need those stinking badges.
As in the creature?
Yes.
Not especially, she says.
Perfect. Grovold kind of looks like a badger.
She smiles a little bit. He does, sort of. If you could find Halon.
Of course. That will be the first thing we do.
Okay. Sister Lavinia, I apologize for any difficulties that have been bestowed upon your friend Amadeus. He is a good soul.
He is.
Barnabas kind of doesn't even hide that he's rolling his eyes at the kids.
Well, it's quite confusing, actually.
He's gone through a few phases. I'm certain that he's also a robust soul. What's that?
One way to put it.
He did go through a self-flagellation phase.
Don't you worry, we'll take care of Ma today. It's all right.
She seems disappointed at that name.
Martyrs are supposed to die.
Well, coin flip at this point.
We will do our best. Amadeus's friends are on the case.
I'll help you.
She bids you farewell and good luck, and she exits stage right. She does not like Barnabas.
So
Barnabas tried really hard to not be likable there.
Yeah, he did.
So, do we need to stop at alchemists or something to get you a stiff, grog or whatever?
No, Barnabas takes his cane and pushes Eamon back, who's come within the 5-foot distance that he is supposed to stay away. Fucking flakes.
Sonny will welcome Amadeus, welcome into that 5-foot HG radius. It's fine, because this is the radius of protection. What happened?
He's going to have a great old time when he goes home. Chaos in your veins. I'm sure they'll treat you right. Great.
He looked like he wanted to ask something, but I'm pretty sure he's not allowed to ask for help from others.
Is it something we can fix?
Yeah, sending first, you need to figure out what it is. Give me a heal check.
Oh, let Cog help with that.
Are you aware that I am druid of Volcanica? I don't really feel things that way.
Can Barnabas do a heal check? Because if there's a legit way to keep him from flaking, because he's probably really grossed out by it.
Oh, 31 with my negative.
Yeah, you know enough from seeing it recently, Sonny, that something similar that happened to Thogrim has happened to Eamon. It's just manifesting in a full body sort of way with Eamon due to Eamon's physiology as a native outsider. It's like the energies were wholeheartedly accepted because of his nature.
48.
There's no, there's no like physical damage to just flaking. His metabolism is just increased, and he's losing nails, scales, and horns just at a really fast rate. He might have to eat more, but there's no like actual mechanical
So it'd be like wish level magic to try to get rid of this sort of thing?
Barnabas is the one that I think will get the highest. Give me a second.
On a heal check? No.
Oh, okay.
Well, he might, but you rolled a 19, so that's pretty damn
okay.
awesome. I can give it a shot. Heal.
My token rank goes a long way with a plus 11.
Plus 23. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. That might be with certain.
Is there a possibility that we can craft some kind of cream for him? I'm an alchemist.
Aloe vera.
No, 25. Then we got better.
For what?
For heal checks.
Yeah, we found a skill that Barnabas can't linguistics his way through.
Oh, I can, just not yet.
Is it possible that Cog can make some kind of cream for him through alchemy to reduce this a bit?
You might be able to provide some sort
Treat
of
the symptom.
treatment to the symptom, not necessarily a cure.
Right. It would just be something like apply this every 5 hours or something.
You know what? I'm just going to build Iman a U. He points at Cog.
Yeah, so you guys were looking at the nature of this, and who was asking the question of how do we stop it? Sonny. And what was your heal check?
Sonny got a 31.
You don't think that this is like a normal wound? You think this is closer on the scale of a soul wound?
Oh,
no. There are certain spells that might be able to stop this from getting any worse if it gets worse and bring it back to the current stage. But you're probably looking at cleansing in a holy place, and likely some of the more powerful restorative spells. And 31 is 15 plus double spell level. Sonny thinks a greater restoration or an atonement might actually remove this.
Remove it?
An appropriate atonement might be able to do it, although I don't think I could provide that for you. You probably would need it to be like I am neutral, as all things should be.
Yeah, greater restoration will require 5,000 gold pieces of diamond dust. This might be the best path, and then an atonement upon holy ground.
We need like lawful evil.
Yeah, you need basically a Church of Asmodeus to send them to.
An Asmodean church, an atonement from an Asmodean priest in holy ground might also, cure you of this chaos which has infected your veins. Or you could embrace neutrality.
He's just looking down, like he doesn't want to say anything, especially because Barnabas is near.
So I say we just cut them off and cauterize it. See what happens that way.
No, they will grow back.
He doesn't like the idea.
What did he do to you?
Yes, I'm quite interested, Barnabas.
Yes, Simon. What did I do to you?
No. The other way around. What, like, you... Before you went away, there was a little bit of this, you know?
It was a little bit of humor to it. But this is a little bit too much, Barnabas.
Oh, you obviously just don't get the joke.
I don't think many of us find it funny.
Well, the jokes are never for you, are they?
And the cycle of hate continues.
Amen.
Yes, Barnabas.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I got it. He said amen. That's awesome.
As in the prayer.
As in the prayer. That's awesome.
All right. So Sunny will use a... you don't have like locate object as like a normal spell you prepare, correct? Mark?
Sorry, say that again. Locate object?
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check because I do have some spells that I almost never use. What level spell is that?
I believe it's a second.
Heroic Fortune, Mental Block, no. Spectral Hand, I do not.
Okay, so Sunny will use a mnemonic enhancer to prepare a couple of locate objects. And then cast a locate object to locate the amulet, and then we're gonna go into bat form and zip around the city. Whee! I'm an old man in his bat going zoom.
After Sunny leaves, he watches him fly away, and he's like, "I am a little envious that he gets to do that."
All right, so you begin whipping around the city. This is a ×2 scale. So what? With a casting, you probably get 1 or 2 of the districts of the city. We'll say it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would take 9 castings to cover the entire city.
Okay. Before using a mythic point to rest, and not knowing I was supposed to do this day, I can do.
It's a separate day than the battle, so you do have.
Yeah. Assuming everything was fresh, I can do 1, 2, 3, so 6 castings before I think about resting. I could actually do all 9 with the Pearls of Power. So I can do all 9 castings.
If you divided this city into 3s, which area are you gonna? Or sorry, into a grid of 3 by 3. Which area is it gonna start with?
We are.
Let's head down center and then circle out.
We are going to no. We're going to do the outer perimeter.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4th casting, you get a ping.
Okay. So I didn't have to use my power yet. I was still in my mage's lucubration and demonic enhancer.
You end up following the ping. I assume the party just standing around in each district waiting as Sunny is doing this. Cog, Barnabas, and Eamon, give me either a knowledge local, a kind of like a passive check, or a perception check.
Like knowledge local Elsevier Vale? Or
yeah.
Just,
yep.
Yeah. Well, I can take 10, so 62.
Barnabas, there's something you notice as you're walking around the town. You actually saw no less than 3 military units leaving the town.
Okay.
And you notice that the guards in the town are on, like, skeleton crew.
Wait. Which town?
Overlook.
Overlook.
They're leaving. Okay, so they're leaving the entire city.
Yep.
Okay. And
you notice that Overlook is a little bit kind of on edge. Like, there's a lot of refugees. You know that people came because of the wars with the goblin. Is got a lot of elves that have come up when not Thunder Tree but Fortress Top was overrun by Inquisitors, and even the guard seems to be understaffed right now. Like you felt a little like, oh, the city's got a bit of an edge to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No idea why, but okay.
Nope.
Where is everyone?
Oh, the city's busy. It's winter. Yeah. People have taken, even surrounding farms have taken refuge in the city with all the ashfall. In fact, today there's like this drizzle of ashy acid snow. It's sort of miserable out, but there's still a lot of people here. Barnabas just notices that both the police force and the army seems to be very light in presence.
Okay.
You pass by some like over-burgeoning feast halls and taverns, and you're kind of in a difficult part of town at this point. Sonny gets a ping, and it is leading you directly to the Church of the Five-Faced God.
Okay, we're gonna try out our new stealth circlet to sneak in there and
keep her.
It's a tiny little bat.
Okay, so a tiny little bat. You're flying in, keeping concentration on your spell.
Yep.
All right, so you fly into the church. We're gonna say there's a 1 in 10 chance that church has a ward that. Nope. So your tiny bat. You can see that you actually see Lavinia leading several priests and a small congregation as they're lighting candles and offering prayer to, it sounds like, the fallen. You fly into the church. Yeah, you're getting a ping from within the church.
Okay, my stealth currently is plus 37.
Yep.
Nice.
You let's see if anyone's home. If I roll a 1, he's home. Oh, it's 2. Okay. Upstairs, you go up these winding stairs. You avoid some like altar boy that was like lighting candles in the hallway as this is nearing nighttime, and then you get to a door that is closed. It has it's heavy. You could, as a tiny creature, do an escape artist check to climb underneath the door, like the crack of the door. It's something a mouse could go through, but as a bat, you could fit your head under the door, and you gotta like worm your way underneath. It's a DC 15 escape artist check to get into this.
DC 15?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a massive dex bonus right now. So let's give her a shot. What's the worst thing that can happen?
You get smeared under a door, I guess.
I also have a negative energy penalty or negative level penalty. So 1. Oh no! The bat is stuckaroo. Okay.
Friar Tuck's gonna come by and step on you.
Can I try again? Or
Oh, 5? Oh yeah, you end up getting stuck underneath the door. Let's see how perilous this is. If I roll a 10, it's like somebody's using the door very soon. 9. You can hear footsteps like coming towards you as you're trying to get underneath.
Oh God!
You can make another check to
try again. 11.
Okay, so you're making no progress, but you managed to pull your head back out the way that you were trying. And then somebody walks by, you're stealthing at 30. Yeah, they're heavy boots. It pauses for a moment, and then there's a knock at the door. You can see this person has like a plate of food. There's no answer from the door, and the covered plate of food just gets put onto the ground. You scrambled off to the side, and it was just left at the door, and then they continued walking.
Okay.
It's one of those plate of food with like a metal cover kind of thing.
Yes.
It's like a platter has been left. You don't hear any movement behind the door, but I guess at dinner time they expected perhaps the priest to be there or someone to be there. Important enough that they would be served food.
Yes. Well, I think I know who's... I'm just checking that it doesn't impact my caster level. And it does not impact my caster level. Attack rolls, combat, movement, defense, saving throws, but not caster level. Alright. Okay, we're going to try to go under again.
Okay.
Grease that. 10-foot grease holding a tiny pad under the door. There you
16.
go.
Finally, you're like, you pop underneath the door and kind of...
He puts a little bit of the butter from whatever the food was to slide himself through.
You squish your way through and you sort of tumble into the room. Your wings kind of are on the ground as you're upside down, and you manage to pull yourself back up. Yeah, it's a private chamber. There is a single bed. There's a writing desk, some shuttered windows. There is a trunk at the end of the bed, and then a wardrobe, as well as a really large sign of the Five-Phase God hanging over the doorway.
Okay, does it have a window?
Yeah, there's the shutter window. Yep.
Cool, perfect.
The shutters are closed.
Okay. Is it from the trunk or from the like? Where's the ping coming from?
Oh yeah, you continue concentrating your spell. It is coming from the writing desk.
Okay. I will take a look at the writing desk.
Okay, so you flap up to the writing desk. You do see a holy cannon to the Five-Phase God, as well as some other papers and things that look like they've stacked up. They've stacked up pretty high and kind of like fallen over a little bit. There's some open letters. You do see some wax and a seal.
Okay. Do I recognize the seal as the...
Yeah, you knock over the seal, and it actually has the, like, whatever the heraldic device of a priest or the head of the religion here in Overlook. It's not the generic seal that was used on the letter.
I found the seal in the telepathic bond. I found the seal. It appears to be in the bedchambers of the priest, who is not here and is very bad at doing his paperwork.
Okay, there is you narrow it down to a single locked drawer in the desk where the holy symbol must. Okay, so 2 drawers open.
Fuck your lock.
And yeah, there's wrapped in a deer skin. There is the holy symbol of the church.
Cool. We're gonna pop that into the polymorphic pouch.
Okay. You also notice that there are a couple of vials rolling around in the other drawer that opened up, that was locked on the other side of the desk.
We'll take a quick peek at those, make sure they don't look like they're extra dimensional or...
Nope, they look like somebody took blood.
Blood.
Yep.
Okay.
There are 3 vials.
Ploop, ploop, ploop. Is there any hair or fingernails or skin flakes or, I don't know, bits of thing in
No,
this
but
room?
we're talking of like big medical vials. You do see that there's also this strange leather kit in the same drawer with the 3 blood vials. You're gonna open up the kit.
Yes.
You find a medical syringe that the vials fit into.
I have blood biography. Thank you.
There are some fucked up things going on here.
Oh, bring them here.
Okay, at this point in time, Sonny, you hear a key jingling in the lock.
Okay, we're gonna pop a hide.
Okay.
We'll
Say the word and we'll attack.
I will cast open and... Actually, no, I will not cast open and shut. I should see how they cantrip to close things. Did I just not... Like, open and close. Do I not have an open and close ready?
With all the spell casting you've got.
Mark, now is not the time for criticism. Now is the time for open close.
Okay, so right now the 2 drawers in the desk are just like opened enough to remove.
Use a mythic
things.
point.
Okay, he'll blame one of the priests. I'm just gonna pop a hide up in the top, like pop a proper hide.
Okay, you're hiding along the ceiling, like
like at the. I think you described a chaise or like a wardrobe. So at the top of the wardrobe.
Okay, so you're at the top of the wardrobe. Walking in is Grovalt.
Okay.
He puts the ring of keys back along a loop in his belt, and then let me just see if he notices the open desk. Initially, he doesn't.
Okay.
He goes over to the wardrobe, opens the wardrobe, and is changing a robe.
Mm-hmm.
He sighs. Which symbol is it? That doesn't fucking matter. He's jingling with some different holy symbols. Like muttering to himself. This looks all right. Okay, I'm going to roll to see if he actually looks at his desk. If I roll a 3, he's looking at it. The fuck? He goes over to the desk, messes around. He doesn't care about the stack of official-looking papers. He, like, tips it over, looking for the things that are missing. He's now seething and looking about the room.
You might need to teleport. Dimension door.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Or teleport us in and knock his ass out.
That nosy bitch is what he says.
Non-lethal.
He then goes back to the wardrobe and picks up a gruesome-looking morning star.
Okay. He's in the wardrobe, you said?
Yeah, well, he's got his head in the wardrobe. It's like a standing wardrobe with the doors open.
Okay, I'm going to teleport Cog into the room with me behind him.
Yes!
Hello.
Thief! That's what he yells. And you notice that he was pouring what looked like poison on the flanges of the morning star, like he was
There's 9 cogs just surrounding him.
All right, well first we're gonna roll initiative. You got teleported in, and
thanks, buddy.
He is in a wardrobe, so you can only fit like against the wall, so you can only.
My whole point is to have like wardrobe, Cog, then be behind Cog. Like...
Yep. Let's roll initiative.
Sure.
This may be one of the quickest fights we ever.
The question is whether or not he alerts the temple.
Yeah.
Question not if I kill him or not.
I'm assuming he turns into a hairless, funny, purple eggplant-looking dude. Yeah. That is a scary thought, by the way. Because all the people from Thunder Tree were coming here, right?
Yep.
We've got all the refugees from Thunder Tree, so we've got this caravan of. I feel like a dingus.
If they are here already,
they are all supposed to have gone through a check.
At least I was. Well, he might have had enough.
Sneaking into a city, like.
Okay, Grovalt got a 12.
Right.
I have a plus.
And then Sunny, what's your initiative?
I have a +1 on my initiative mod right now because of my polymorph, and that includes the -3 levels. Because I'm very grumpy. I haven't had my coffee or my scrying for days.
27. I'm gonna beat you to death twice before you can play.
Oh no! Okay,
so I can roll.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just 3 of you, bro.
Yeah. So my initiative is...
Alright, so Cog goes first. Damn it.
Well, he got 12. I will roll a... I spent a mythic point. 15. Go before him.
So it's Cog, Sunny, and then Grovalt. Alright.
So we'll do a... I'm not going to fight defensively.
Why?
There's none of this.
Do this
Should I do Piranha Strike?
Okay, Grovalt is not denied his dexterity, and you don't get sneak attack.
Yep.
All right, let's not do. He's gonna spend